Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing my 2001 Kawasaki kdx200. His name is Kermit. I name all of my bikes. Most of my bikes, actually no, all of my bikes are actually named after Disney characters, some form of Disney character. I'm going to talk about the specs. I'm going to talk about my reasoning why I got this, my experience with it, pros, cons, everything. But before the video begins, be sure to subscribe to my channel, click the little bell, that way you get notifications every time I upload a new video. And yeah, let's get started. Wearing my Kawasaki shirt, thought it was pretty fitting. So the KDX is a single cylinder, liquid cooled 2-stroke engine. It's a 198cc engine that is carbureted. So the dry weight of the KDX200 is 224 pounds. Dry weight meaning no fuel, no nothing in it. 910 millimeters tall according to the Kawasaki's website. I'll let you do the converting on that too. So just to give you guys a little bit of references, that I am 5'4", 110 pounds, and I do have the suspension as soft as it can go. That way you can kind of get an idea of how I can touch. So I cannot flat foot. I'm tippy toes on both sides, and it doesn't really go down much. So it is fairly tall, but I've softened the suspension pretty much as soft as it can go because I'm only 110 pounds. So whenever I first got it, literally I hopped on it and it didn't even move at all. So before I got my KDX, I started out on a 2016 Honda CRF 250L. I nicknamed it Big Bertha. Big Bertha weighed about 340 pounds. That's the bike that I started on, and I rode that Honda for about a year before I got this one. And I honestly think that that bike made me the decent, good rider that I am today, because I rode crazy single track trails on this giant freaking 4-stroke bike. Like, me being 110 pounds, 5'4", yeah. I decided to get rid of the CRF 250L because I wanted something more lightweight. And another like kind of big thing is my dad grew up and riding KDX 200s, 220s, and he swore by it that it was like the best trail bike. And so I just trusted his opinion and I started looking for it, and I got a awesome deal on this. I'm actually only the second owner on this, which I kind of think is cool. And the first owner was also a female, so this has only been ridden by females. I also wanted to trade the 4-stroke Honda for a 2-stroke because I know a lot of people, they think that they're obnoxious, but I like the sound of a 2-stroke, that loud scream. Well, it seems like their biggest complaint about 2-strokes is premixing, the worry or hassle of having to premix. How I kind of get around that is basically I just take a 5-gallon gas can and I premix an entire can at one time. That way I have a month's worth of premix and not having to do it every single time. I premix using Spectrum Gold, and the ratio I use is 40:1. It's very lightweight, it's not too peppy, which I think is why it really makes for the perfect trail bike. But maintenance is super easy. Really, you only have to worry about the air filter, transmission oil, the chain, and spark plugs. And then also, if you end up blowing up the engine, then it's super easy and super cheap to rebuild, unlike 4-strokes. I just like the way that it rides, honestly. It's kind of, I don't know how to put it into words about how it rides, but just going from the Honda CRF 250L to this one, it was like night and day. I could finally whip the end out. I could actually hop over logs now, and it might be that I've just improved as a rider, or it could be the bike. I'm not totally sure. So let's talk about cons. There's not too many, honestly. The number one thing that drives me crazy is the kickstand. I swear Kawasaki had this afterthought to add the kickstand because it literally doesn't work. And so here, I'll show you. So if you notice, usually on a dirt bike, a kickstand stays right around here. Well, they looks like I said, it really looks like it was an afterthought for their kickstand, and it literally does not hold up the bike. You have to make sure that you are on like a certain kind of terrain and angle. I mean, shoot, look at that. So basically, kickstand, you try to put it down. Oh, it's actually gonna stay. So I got lucky this time, but usually it will fall over. It'll just not support it. You have to be on level ground. And this bike is Kickstart only, no electric start. And yes, I can kickstart it, but you know, whenever you are trail riding all day long, you are exhausted. Having a kickstart is not very fun. Or if you're on a steep incline, the initial cold start sucks. Usually I'm out of breath by the time I get it started whenever it's cold. Also, it does have the old school style front forks. So they're not as responsive as the newer bikes. Obviously, this is 2001. Bikes have definitely improved since then. And with it being an older two-stroke, it does smoke quite a bit more. A lot of you guys have commented on my dirt bike moto vlogs, and they're like, hey, how are you pre-mixing? You seem to be smoking quite a bit. And honestly, it's just the bike. It's just because it's old. My pre-mixing is totally fine. That's just how Kermit just likes to smoke a lot. So I'll go ahead and kickstart it for you guys. It is cold, so you'll see me struggle probably. But yeah, oh yeah, and there's my sticker. I have these for sale, by the way. Message me on Instagram for information about that. I have 2 designs right now for stickers. Okay, but before I kickstart it, because I've made this mistake before of trying to kickstart it without my boots, I'm gonna get my boots on. All right, let's do this. Almost got it the first time. I don't want to leave it on too long because we have neighbors and whatnot, but the kickstand will stay. Come on, Kermit, you can stay. Stay.
Smell all that fuel.
So you really just gotta kind of fit it with it. So yeah, as you can see, it took me like 5-7 times kicking to try to get it to start. But yeah, does end up starting. I mean, once it's warm, it starts quick, easy kickstart. So overall, I would definitely recommend the kdx200 for any new beginner rider. Again, it is a little bit tall, but if you get the experience, I mean, I've ridden dirt bikes that my butt is off the seat whenever I'm standing in order to touch the ground. I definitely recommend it for beginner riders and if you enjoy riding trails. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. I will be reviewing eventually my other bikes, which I have the GSXR 600, Honda Grom, everything. So if you're interested in seeing that, be sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell. That way you know whenever I update or whenever I upload something new. And yeah, thanks guys. Ride safe.